What it do, my dudes? It is your boy Joe for Snake Guys coming back at you with another video, and today I want to talk about Black Ops 4. Okay, before I get into that though, I know I haven't made a pre-recorded video in a while. I've just been doing live streams over this past year. It's just been fun. It's a lot easier, and it's a lot more interactive with like people and all that. Whenever they subscribe or whenever they want to talk, etc., etc. So that's what I've been doing. I do want to get back into the swing of things and making old videos like how I used to, where it was all pre-recorded, play a game, X amount of time, and I usually did that with Call of Duty. But as of right now, I've been playing Apex Legends because of the fact that Black Ops 4 is boring. Don't get me wrong, I still like Call of Duty. I still enjoy it. But this year's Call of Duty, they're just doing so many things wrong, and I've just lost interest in it. They aren't doing anything to keep the player retention. They aren't doing anything to keep players involved with the game. And that's where I've come to. I've done everything that I possibly can, where I got to Grandmaster Prestige, I got Dark Matter. I don't plan on getting to level 1000 because it just takes too much grinding. And with the new operations, or with any of the operations, I didn't really go for the tier 100 because I felt like it was worthless. To get the guns, yeah, but I didn't feel like playing that much to get the guns, because the time between level 1 and level 100 or level 50, whatever it is, you have to play, and the things that you get during that are kind of lackluster, like face paints or skins. There's little spray paints or whatever like that. It wasn't worth it to me, in my opinion. And the saddest part is that I have the season pass, or I have the Black Ops pass, and that's one of my big issues with Black Ops 4 is the Black Ops pass, and I'll get to that a little later on. And with Black Ops 4, they have so many items, so you have to get it either through supply drops or just get whatever you can through the stream, like the supply drop stream or whatever they have right now, like level 1 through 100, etc. But the supply drops, man, let me tell you about the supply drops. They are so freaking annoying. Like, I don't like their system. Black Ops has one of the worst systems next to Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is probably even more worse because everything in that game had to be gotten through supply drops, alright? So that was the worst system. But Black Ops 4 ain't doing anything to help it either. With Black Ops 4, the system they got right now with supply drops and the whole stream and the whole content that they got going on sucks. One, because of the supply drops, or reserves as they like to call it. Once you get a reserve, which takes roughly an hour, it takes roughly an hour to get one supply drop. Just one supply drop. And not only that, that one supply drop gives you one item. Okay? It takes you an hour roughly to get that supply drop. And when you get it, you get one item out of the thousands upon thousands of items they have and are going to include into their game. Okay? Now, you could play 12 hours straight and get only 12 items. But not even that, because of the fact that there are duplicates in this system. Most of the time you are going to get a duplicate of an item. And in that case, you don't get any item because you already have the item. And what they're doing with that duplicate system is that once you get 3 duplicates, that third duplicate will turn into a reroll and you get one guaranteed item. So if you play for 12 hours straight, you can possibly get 12 items, or you can most likely get maybe 5, maybe 6, because most of the time you are getting duplicates or some whack ass spray paint that you're not going to use. That system sucks. They reward you nothing. They give you nothing for playing countless upon countless of hours. And the reason I bring that up is because there's this YouTuber, Prestigious Key. He plays a lot of Black Ops 4. Like, that's what he does. He's like high level. He says up a lot of crates, etc. I watched one of his videos where he opened up 400 reserve crates, and he said he didn't get every single item. And this was just recently part of the Spectre Rising update. 400 crates, which only gives you one item per crate. So he got roughly 400 items. Supposedly, no, not entirely, because of the duplicate system. He probably got so many duplicates, and it's just ridiculous. And I feel sorry for him because you had to put that amount of hours to get those crates, to not get every item. The fact that you can't get every item with that amount of playtime is ridiculous. He spent the time playing the goddamn game. He deserves all the items he can get. And the funny thing is, this system that they got right now is stupid. Like, with the recent update, the Spectre Rising update, they have weapon charms, which is cool. We saw that in World War II and Infinite Warfare. Those are cool. They added death effects, which are also cool. I've seen it. I haven't played the game, but I've seen it like on videos and whatnot. It's actually cool. Like when you die, money flies out or confetti, whatever the fuck. That's cool. Death effects, cool. Weapon charms, cool. Camos, cool. Like they added the Afterlife camo from Black Ops 2. That's dope. Everybody liked that camo. It was actually a really good looking camo. And this one, I think they have like the reactor camo with the Afterlife. So it has stages, which is also pretty cool. Okay. But what is not cool with those items is that if you get one of those weapon charms, one of those death effects, one of those camos, you only get it for a specific gun. So let's say you got the weapon charm on the MX9. You're like, oh cool, I got a weapon charm. You want to equip it on maybe your favorite gun, which is not the MX9. Well, that's too bad because you only get it for the MX9. Same thing goes with the death effects and same thing goes with the camos. And that's what a lot of people are complaining about right now, is because the amount of playtime that you have to go through to get an item, you aren't guaranteed an item, and it's possibly a duplicate. And you won't even get, most likely you won't even get the item you want because of all the filler content that they have. The fact that you have to get a weapon charm for every single weapon in the game is actually absurd. The fact that you have to get a death effect for every single gun in the game, a camo for every single gun, it's literally absurd and it's actually garbage. The system is terrible. They definitely need to rework. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not playing this game. Because of the fact that if I go on it, it's not that I want to have fun. It's that I can play a couple games, maybe play for an hour or two. Boom, I'm done. There's no point. I don't get anything out of it. I maybe get 2 items that I won't use because it's probably a spray paint or a face camo that I don't even see. So this game is not rewarding me or not keeping me entertained enough to play this game. If you look back at World War II, I played it a couple days ago or like a week ago. I logged on. The first thing I see was I got a login bonus. And I look at the challenges. They have challenges for XP. They have challenges for guns. They have challenges for the credits that they have in that game. You can play for hours upon hours completing those daily challenges and maybe those weekly challenges. And if you come back tomorrow, the same thing will happen because the daily challenges refresh. Yes, there might be a couple duplicates like between one day and another day, but the fact that the majority of the time, each day, they're refreshed, so you have something new to grind towards, something new to get. And that's what Call of Duty World War II did great. Granted, it didn't start off like that, but it worked its way into that. Black Ops still has a good 7-8 months, or not even 8 months, like 7 months until the next Call of Duty releases. So they have to figure out something or change some sort of system because I honestly feel like the player retention is basically gone. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that don't play the game for fun anymore. They play it because it's their job. If they're Call of Duty YouTuber, I know some YouTubers do that. And that's one of the reasons why I don't play anymore, because I did already most of the things in the game. Now all they want me to do is spend money on the game to unlock a camo or to unlock a gun or a skin. Like, I don't want to do that. I said this before and I'll say it again, or as many times as I want or as they need. I wouldn't mind if they labeled the Black Ops Pass as DLC maps, like previously, because they labeled it as DLC maps. You get 4 DLC maps and a zombies map depending on the game. I don't mind because I knew what I was getting. I was getting map packs. I spent money to specifically get those maps. And one thing was cool, back in Black Ops 2, they added the Peacekeeper for one of the DLC maps. I think they should do that for all of the maps in this game, because some of the weapons I don't even have, because one, I don't want to play the game just to get those weapons, because it's either that or spend $100, and I'm not trying to do that. So the fact that the Black Ops Pass, the Season Pass, is considered a Season Pass is actually stupid. Because if you look at a Season Pass like Fortnite, which I think does it pretty well, if you buy the Season Pass, you get level 1 through 100, and every single level you get an item, which is fantastic. Some of the items aren't given to free-to-play players, the people who just play the game. You have to buy it either in the store or buy it in the Season Pass and work your way up to it, which is a brilliant idea because the people who bought the Season Pass get more items than the people who don't. And that's one of my problems with this game, is that I spent $50 extra for the Season Pass to get obviously the maps, but I thought there was going to be more included with the Season Pass because I spent more money on the Season Pass on the game. Like, I gave more money to them expecting to get more out of it. Yes, I get maps, but most of those maps I don't even play because of the fact that the majority of the player base, I like to think, doesn't have the season pass, and I play mostly with one of my friends who doesn't have the season pass, so I don't play on those maps 9 times out of 10 that I play with him. And I won't play on it because the majority of the player base doesn't have the season pass, so it's not in rotation. Just occasionally they'll drop into the new maps, or you could play the mosh pit, that's fine. But throughout my majority of the playtime, I don't play most of the maps. Altogether, I spent $50 extra to get maps I don't even play. And not only that, is that yes, they gave a couple free skins, like I think the Gorilla or the Shadow Man, which was for Blackout, and we might have got another one for the Spectre Rising update. I'm not entirely too sure. They were free, but I think over time they just gave it to everybody because I think one of my friends had it, and I thought it was specifically for the season pass, but I guess not. So if you take the maps out of the equation, I paid more money to get the exact same thing that a person who pays $60 for the base game can get. Maybe if they gave me the new guns, or maybe a specific camo, or a specific outfit for one of the new operators or some shit like that, I would totally be fine with that. I wouldn't mind because I'm getting extra shit, or I guess I should say free stuff, because I already spent the money on the season pass to get it. That's what we were expecting. That's what a lot of people with the season pass are saying that they should do, is give the season pass holders something extra because they put in extra money for the goddamn game. I spent $50 to get not only the maps, but whatever they consider in the season pass. If they just revert to a season pass like Fortnite, where if you bought the season pass, you get 1 through 100 exclusive shit for the season pass holders, but you could also buy that particular skin or that particular camo or that particular whatever if you wanted to. If you want to spend the money, go for it. But if you already spent the money on the game, they should give you extra shit. That's why I don't play this game, because they aren't giving anybody anything. Not just season pass holders, but in general, you can spend countless upon countless upon countless of hours spending your whole goddamn day playing this game and still not get anything for it. There aren't no dark matter camos for operators. There aren't no daily challenges, weekly challenges. There isn't anything to grind for after Prestige Master, after you already got dark matter. There's nothing else to grind for. And what they're doing is that they're implementing these loot streams or whatever with so much filler content. The supply drops have so much filler content. You are basically not able to get every single item in the game just through playtime, which is ridiculous. Because of the amount of items that they do have in the game, the standard casual player, the person who spends 2 to 4 hours a day or whatever playing a game, will most likely not get every single item in the game unless he spends some sort of money on it. And that's actually stupid. If you look back at World War II or Infinite Warfare, because they had some of the better supply drop systems, supply drop streams or whatever. In World War II, I have every single weapon in that game, maybe besides like a few melee weapons. I'm not entirely too sure, I don't remember exactly. But I'm pretty sure I have basically all of the weapons that they were introduced into that game. Same thing with Infinite Warfare. You know why? Because their supply drop system actually works. You can either craft it, you can do daily challenges to buy it, or I think you could buy it directly. I'm not entirely too sure, I can't remember. I think that's only with Treyarch games, because I think World War II, they had daily and weekly challenges where if you got an X amount of kills with like an LMG, they'll give you the new LMG. Or in Infinite Warfare, you can craft it if you have enough salvage points or whatever they called it in that game. And with those games as well, especially with Infinite Warfare, they had the operator camos like they did with Black Ops 3, which is a great idea because it allows people to try out different operators, different specialists, and to get that gold camo for that specialist. And if you get gold with all of them, you get this dark matter camo, which actually looks nice. Especially in Black Ops 3, it looked fantastic having the gold and make you look clean, make you look nice. I had to use some operators that I didn't even want to use just to get the camo. But this game, I'm not using Nomad. I'm not using Battery. I still to this day haven't touched Ajax once. I've never played with him, never thrown a concussion grenade or flashbang. I've never used his shield. I have no reason to play him. And I never will. I'm going to, until the next Call of Duty comes out, I am never going to use that operator, that specialist, because there is no point of using them. There's no point of trying out new shit because they give you nothing for it. You're just going to use them to have fun. And don't get me wrong, I have fun with the game. They added a couple new game modes. Spectre is actually pretty cool. I'm happy they brought him back. But it doesn't keep me entertained enough to wanting to come back every day to play it. And the only reason I'm playing Apex right now is because it's more fun, it's new, it's refreshing. And, every day, I can still level up and get some item or to get some supply drop. Obviously, it's not much, but I'm still getting something. With this game, with Black Ops 4, they want you to put so much money into the game, it's actually ridiculous. To get to level 1 to 100 in the supply drop stream, you have to spend $100. I'm not going to spend $100 to get a couple, like 3 weapons, and the rest face paints, camos, and death effects. That's actually ridiculous. I'd rather not spend the money. I could spend the $100 on a new game with some extra shit. I could go buy The Witcher. That game has free DLC for days. That game was regarded as one of the best games ever created because of the free DLC and because of the content that it had. Call of Duty can do so much shit right, but they choose not to. Whoever is managing this game, whoever is, the head honcho, controlling everything, telling them what to put, how people can get it, whoever is doing that needs to be fired or switched or replaced with somebody else, because the system in this game is completely and utterly garbage, and there's no reason to spend money on this game. It's actually a waste of money. If you want to buy it, sure, buy it. If you want to buy that camo, buy it. If you want to buy that gun or whatever, go ahead and buy it. If you have disposable income, by all means, be you, do you. I'm not going to spend $100 to get a gun that probably I should already have. Maybe some way to either earn it, or if they gave it to me for free, I would be happy if they gave me a way to earn the new weapons. If they were like, hey, you can either play free to play, go from level 1 to 100, get the new guns just through playtime, you can do that. If they gave you an option to buy the gun directly, you can do that. If they gave you an option to work for the gun, specifically that gun, like a challenge, like in World War II, they should be able to do that. They should give us options to choose from for the people who want to play free to play, for the casual players who don't spend that many hours on the game, to the players who have all the money in the world, can buy every single thing in that game, and to the people who actually want to work for one specific item, they should be able to do that. Now, I'm only saying that for the guns in particular. Maybe the camos, I don't know, I think that'd be cool if that challenges for certain camos, but I think for any other filler content, yes, that should be rewarded through supply drops, because it's just like an extra bonus. One thing I think they should do with the supply drop system is, 1, get rid of duplicates because there's too many goddamn items in the game. 2, at least give us 3 items per supply drop. This 1 item per reserve crate, whatever they want to call it, is actually stupid, because they're like, hey, we don't give a fuck about you guys, just give us money so you can get the items. And that's stupid. At least give us 3 items. What's so hard about getting 3 items? We're not even gonna get all of them, because it takes roughly an hour to get 1 supply drop that only got you 1 fucking item. Like, what am I supposed to do with 1 item that, 1, either gonna be a duplicate or a stupid ass face paint? Like, what do you want me to do with that? It's actually, like, I am so pissed at this system. The game itself, like the core multiplayer, whatever, is fine. It's actually fun. The specialists are garbage, but that's besides the point. The core mechanics, it's Call of Duty, it's fun, it's exciting. But I'm just not gonna play it anymore. I am done with the game at this point. Like, I've done all that I can. I don't want to work through the supply drop system, the supply drop stream, just to get one of the level 100 guns, because I feel personally, as a season pass holder, I should have it for free because I spent extra money on the game. If they maybe, gave us an option, like I said, to earn the weapon, that'd be fine, because I don't play this game a lot. Whenever I play it, at least right now, I am playing it on stream, and that's the only time I play it, because I have no reason to go back to it. With a game like World War II, I was on that game the whole day trying to unlock challenges. I was logging in every day to that game to see if they had one of the new weapons available, because I didn't want to spend the money. All I had to do was get like 100 kills in TDM in like an hour, which is totally easy and reasonable to do. There's some challenges like that, which I am totally fine with. But Black Ops 4, they are just doing, I don't know, it's kind of like a slap in the face with all the items they're putting in the game that are basically behind supply drops or supply walls or pay walls, money walls, whatever. They're kind of like draining us, draining us all the money that we possibly have, trying to just like take everything, every dime, every penny from us, and it's actually absurd. Because Call of Duty or Activision or whatever, Sledgehammer, have done better things, better supply drop systems in the game. They can do it, but whoever's running it is just not a fan. They don't care. They just want money, which is fine. It's a business. I get it. You want money, but you're not gonna get money just by forcing people to pay for shit. Because a lot of people are gonna realize, oh, this is not worth it. I'm not gonna spend hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to get one particular item or some shit. It's like it's stupid. That's why I don't play this game anymore, because I have no reason to go back to it. There's just there's nothing for me there. Yes, it's fun, but it's not gonna keep me coming back to it. I hate the specialists now. They're really annoying. Everything's just too quick. The game, I think, could just do with the big overhaul. Change the supply drop system, maybe change some of the gameplay features. I'll play it, sure, but I'll most likely play the bare bones playlist just because the specialists in that game are actually ridiculous. I do not miss those specialists. I really don't. The last time I played it was when I used Spectre. He was actually cool, but just dying by temp is dying by battery. It's not fun. It's not fun for me at this current time to play it like when I'm off stream. When I'm on stream, I'll try to have fun. Most of the time I will have fun, especially with the Spectre. He was actually a fun specialist that they introduced. I liked him. He was great. But the system that he came with is actually stupid. Like, give us season pass holders something extra just for being season pass holders, but also for the people who don't have money, let them try to earn some of this shit in the game without having to spend hundreds upon hundreds of hours to get a supply job or to get level 100. Like, people don't want to do that because it takes too much time, and not a lot of people have time in their day to spend 10 hours a day to play this game. And that's one of the biggest gripes I've had with this game, and I've seen a lot of people complain about the same exact thing. I am not the only one. And I just had to get that off my chest, and that's my reason as to why I don't play Black Ops 4 anymore. That's why you haven't been seeing it on this channel. And that's what I gotta say. It was just, I complain about it a lot just because there are shit to complain about. People are tired of this game. People are tired of the system that they got going on. They need to change something. They need to rework something, the supply drop system, something to make people come back to the game. A lot of people are suggesting to bring weekly and daily challenges for ways to unlock certain shit in the game without having to spend money. That will make the loot system 10 times goddamn better. I think people will enjoy it a little bit better. Just give us a way to earn shit. Give us something for playing the game. That's all we want. We want something in return for playing your game for countless hours. And yet, as of right now, there is no way of earning stuff without paying hundreds of dollars into the game, and that's just an honestly ridiculous move by them. It's kind of a slap in the face. Multiplayer is kind of getting shit on right now. I think Blackout has a lot more support, but multiplayer and zombies are, I think right now, are just getting like a slap in the face. Zombie barely gets any content, and multiplayer is just getting everything behind a paywall, and it's actually ridiculous. They need to do something because I don't know what they're going to do for the rest of this year. I don't know how long people are actually going to play this game, how long people are actually going to spend money into this game, because right now, even for me, I don't play it. After I got to Prestige Master and Dark Matter, I was done with the game because there was nothing else to do. But with that being said, I want to know your thoughts on this game and the supply drop system and everything that this game has. In the comments below, let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what changes you would make, and let me know just what's your experience with the game right now. Are you a season pass holder, or are you just playing it every now and again? Let me know. Have you sold the game? I know some people have sold the game, which is actually funny. But yeah, guys, I'm in it there. That's all I gotta say for now. That's why I don't play Black Ops 4. I'm done with this game until they make some changes. But yeah, guys, this has been your boy Joe for Snake Eyes. I'll catch you in the next video, and remember, stay joyful and game on.